available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Such a witness. It is all I have left of you now. I have killed many in your stead. Some just because they bear a resemblance to the first red thief who used to ban rainbow. You fuck. The years come and go, and another one begins, and still it burns and reckless to find revenge. I have shed the skin of the last bear endeavors and have reborn into new flesh, the bear creature once more. When that was crippled, and without me expanding, Slurfoot and Bober and Strange, we are now at the happy table. Life has been good to me, and most men would think I would been as the light of success. But such is good, as not being me, a forgetful man. I'm never going to let this fire die, Tony. No, I will put that hole into a better carriage and warm myself in its rattling flames until our accounts are all settled, and you are buried under a west tulips are rotting. Betrayal to lying wait, for that treachery, I given access to an unscrewed secret ring of the infernal within us subjected to a vast array of horrors. Deliver punishments by Satan himself for all eternity. World without end, Tony. You're back through it, back through past, back to make hell stop. But that's the bullet that compass me, flame, Tony. Never will it cease with flat foot. You would be penetrated with no end. Libertation would be a lone, distant memory. And regret would end with the footload you would eat. Like ashes in your mouth, there would be no escape, you fuck. You fat douchebag. You cocksucking scumbag. You would tell me what is mine in this world.
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
This message is for Tony Nesbitt, or as I knew you to be, Fat Tony Macaroni Colin-Getty. The man who murdered my wife when he mistakenly shot her through our bedroom window instead of his intended target. Me. It was you, Tony, who suggested to your capo that I should be whacked. For what, Tony? Because I attended the Breakwater seasonal social, and while there I walked in on you forcing all 573 pounds of yourself on an underaged Russian sex slave that human traffickers, friends of yours I assume, had flown into New York just for you. As disgusted as I was, I knew who you were and I kept my mouth shut. I never said a word. Though it ate me up inside, you fucking pedophile, I kept it to myself. You're a vile sadist at best, and I think you should suffer in ways that I can't begin to put into words. You killed the greatest thing in my life. Now I will make it my only purpose to see you drawn and quartered on Collins Avenue for all to see. They will hear your screams all the way up in Jacksonville, you worthless son of a whore. I am coming for you, Tony. You hear me. Your life is already over, and you just don't know it yet. I promise you, Tony, our day will soon come. A day where a transaction will take place between us. A transaction of pain and misery. It is already in the making, Tony. I have had nothing to consume my time than to think about all the horror I am going to make you endure. It won't bring her back, and it won't heal my heart, but it will bring me a momentary span of pleasure. Something I have not felt in a long time. You fucked up in ways you have yet to realize, Tony. I will try to teach you this when we see each other again. Until then, Fatso.
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Tony! Tony! Are you there? Pick up the phone, Tony! Please! Answer me, you fat son of a bitch! This is all your fault! You hear me? You mouth-breathing, shriveled dick little faggot! You got me into this mess, and now they're gonna fucking kill me! Pick up the phone! I knew I shouldn't have trusted a damned word that came out of your mouth! Tony! How could you do this to me? Did you know this was going to happen? Did you know? You said you'd make me rich. You said you loved me. That you would leave that bloated corpse of a wife of yours and be with me. All of it was a lie. And now I'm a dead woman, all because of you. You are vermin. Filth. You hear me? You've got some fucking nerve setting me up like this. Did I mean anything to you? Or was I just a means to an end? A loose end that you could discard like trash while you live it up down there in the sunshine. You probably do this all the time, don't you? You convinced me to steal from the fucking mafia. You told me this would be the easiest money I'd ever make. You knew I needed it bad. You knew my situation, and you took advantage of it. Tony, please. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone now. They are going to fucking kill me. What was that? You don't have to do this.
Stai zitta, stupida puttana. Mettiti in ginocchio, ora. Fanculo. Fallo. Fallo ora. Trova un telefono pubblico e di al capo che è fatta. Aspetta, era al telefono con qualcuno. Guarda, chissà se ha chiamato quel ciccione stronzo. Credi?
Trova un telefono pubblico e di al capo che è fatta. Aspetta, era al telefono con qualcuno. Guarda, chissà se ha chiamato quel ciccione stronzo. Credi?
Puttana di merda. Ho il sangue sui pantaloni di quella puttana. Cosa vuole che faccia del corpo? Lo lasci?
Non avresti dovuto usare un calibro così grosso, idiota. Te l'ho detto. Come sempre, non ascolti mai. Lascia il corpo. Ma prendi velocemente tutti gli oggetti di valore che puoi e butta in giro un po' della sua roba. Il capo ha detto di farla sembrare una rapina. Hello? Hello?
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Tony, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Tony? Can you? Tell you what? This is embarrassing. From me, sure, but for you. I mean, to say that this is such a terrible look for you. You think that you can just do what you did? And what, Tony? That they won't trudge up every inch of this godforsaken planet to find you? Do you think that I will grow tired of looking and that one day I will just say, no more? Do you think I will just come to some terms with the fact that you have had some little modicum of success in evading me and just decide to give you a pass? You are a lot of things, Tony. You are the poster child for despicable filth. You obese fucking heathen. You are a loudmouth. You are ugly as a babine's asshole. You are a philandering fiend. You are impotent. You are a drug addict, a heartless killer, a bully, a delusional, effeminate dog turd. You are a child of the devil. If he ever had a son. But stupid. This ain't one for you, Tony. Sure, you have never been considered to be intelligent by anyone in your life. You truly never had the makings of a varsity athlete, nor the air of educated authority. But to see just how plain damaged you really are, I truly must wonder if, maybe, your mother tried to drown you when you were a baby, and lost the heart to finish the job. She pulled your head out from the bird bath in the backyard, and you lived to grow up into the mouth-breathing and dishonorable scumbag you are today. But the damage from the hypoxia had hardly been inflicted, Tony. One made too many out of the water where there is no air for you to breathe. Maybe this is the reason your brain don't work so good, Tony. Maybe, maybe not. But the man can dream, Tony. A man like me can dream the same dream every night. A dream of a mother disgusted with the foul creature she carried in her womb for 9 long months, while you sucked and gorged yourself on her vitality and the nutrients that her own body required to sustain itself. Like a parasite, you sat in there draining your life from her bones. And when the day came that you were expelled from within her, there was no happiness to be experienced, no joy to go around. She saw an animal, a oil-borne vile formation of flesh and adipose tissue and afterbirth, and in her disgust she thought it best to take your life before it could truly begin. She was a coward too, Tony, you see. He runs in the family for you. She lacked the resolve necessary to do what must be done. She, very much like you mouth-breathing pedophile. She did not have the heart required to get the job done. You are your mother's son. The father, nah, he was a man who had the right idea. He abandoned you before you could fuck him over too. You told me you knew him only very little, right, Tony? He leave you and your mother to make it in the world by yourselves because to have two weaseling, whining, retarded cowards bound to him like large stones affixed to his ankles would surely pull him under the waves, and down into the depths he would sink to his own doom. So he made the choice to swim towards that beautiful sandy shore where there is life, and there is happiness, and women with big teeth and families playing, in away from you, who is at best a burdensome instrument of slow and painful death. I know that you think I am a man destined for the fires of hell, but Tony, you got it all wrong. I am actually a really nice guy. I am a man full of love for humanity, and with a strong desire for beauty, harmony, and peace. I am a champion of building a legacy of righteousness and goodwill towards all of God's creations. I am a believer in forgiveness. I am a believer in family. Why do you think I was made boss of this thing of ours? I was given my crown because men of great intelligence and wisdom saw in me the qualities that are so rare in men today. I am a father to many children and grandchildren. I am a father to many soldiers and many couples. They all look to me for so many things, and I give of myself to them, and they are none great too. You, for all your faults, and against my better judgment, were given the opportunity to sit at my table, and to be grafted into my family. This was my biggest sin, my failure of intellect and intuition. I see now that I should have taken you to the ocean, and I should have fixed two large stones to your ankles, and thrown you to the sharks in the salt water from the very beginning. But I went against my better judgment, Tony, and it's brought me to this. So thank you for helping me to learn to never go against what my heart knows to be the truth. Never to give chances to vermin like you, who do not deserve the kind of humanity that most people do. Because of you, I can see clear now, through the facades that many people like you put up. I can see you and those like you for the cancers that you truly are. And now, Tony, because I am still without that satisfaction, I will share with you one more thing. This morning, my men and I took a drive over to Clearwater Beach, and we stayed out at a little restaurant, which was owned by a frail old man that you never got to know growing up. A man who put as much distance as he could between himself and you, and made a new life of which he tells me he was very much happy with. This man confided in me that in the beginning he did oftentimes miss his ex-wife, your mother, but that he never gave the son he left behind another thought. For decades he went about his business with indifference towards your existence. He went on to have 5 other children, and in his old age he looked me in the eyes and told me that he had no regrets at all, that he was at peace with his decisions. And I drowned him in your place, and I took great comfort in knowing that he left this world with a clean conscience and a refreshed hatred towards you, and of course told him that you were the reason that this had come upon him, and at the sound of your name he spat on the ground, because in the end you were nothing more than a curse who would rob him of the peaceful death that he had earned, and leave in his place one of misery and agony. I found it to be very moving, Tony. I'm not ashamed to say that I wept at the idea of it all. Now, Tony, I have much work to do. Until I see you again, you take care of yourself.
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Tony, I am distraught right now. I have been working too hard lately, trying to find you, killing the people you love in terrible ways, and keeping this family afloat has taken its toll on me, mentally and physically. So it's high time I treated myself to a little fun. Get some me time in. You are familiar with the concept of selfishness, you fat fucking piece of shit. So, I planned a little Miami getaway. Pamela, are you there? Can you hear me? Are you and your police friends listening? Because of your husband's sins, I am coming to see you. To bring a plague upon your house. You and your children will be the conduit through which I dispense of my rage. Since Tony can't be bothered to face the consequences of his actions, then you three will just have to suffice. Tony's little sacrificial lambs led to the slaughter for the sake of atonement. Pamela, are you listening to me? I am going to take you apart piece by piece, slowly and deliberately, but only after I make you watch your children suffer in the fires of my hatred. I will immolate them in your backyard, out by the large stone fire pit Tony had built with my money 5 years ago. The one you begged him to have built, and after a while, he decided that for your birthday, he would surprise you with your fire pit. Now that very gift that you dreamed up will be the place where your children will be burned to ashes. It will be the last thing you see before you die a slow and agonizing death for my pleasure, for my peace of mind. Oh, Tony, if only you could be there to see my greatest works. But you are a fat fucking coward who would leave his own children to burn for his treachery. You steal from me and you know what happens. You know that this is what happens when you fuck me, Tony. You know, because you've seen it with your own jaundiced eyes, Tony. You've had your share of blood on your hands, so this should be nothing new to the great fat hope. I will make a video of my work just for you to watch before I do even worse to yours. Food for thought. Pamela, ciao.
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Tony. Oh, Tony. I had a moment of clarity today after sharing a Mediterranean-style lunch at Dalpisa Gregornio's Faggot Bistro with Manolo, the gay Semite lawyer from Pinecrest, as I do every third Tuesday. Do you know who else came along today? That woman from the city planner's office. The brunette that you used to behave like a retard in a candy store over. The cunt Democrat. What's her name? Oh yeah, Deborah. She just had what I like to call the one warning given you before you disappear into the ether, and are never heard from again. Kind of the way you have Tony. Where was I? Oh yes, a lunch. And right in the middle of it all, your name had appeared and proceeded to take a shit right in the middle of the My Veal Parm. Now at first I felt a rage like you wouldn't believe, Tony. But as that rage passed, and I realized that you are likely soon to be dead, dismembered and scattered about the Everglades, it became an existential and life-changing realization, old friend. A peek at serenity. Finality. Certainty. What's the word I'm looking for? Catharsis. You gluttonous pedophile. You chapel of disease and filth. You forever damned eternal hole for demons to use sexually. I wonder, are you down there? Are you in Gehenna suffering unspeakable miseries? God had spoken to me and I trembled for nearly 3 hours. My appetite had disappeared, and Leonetti's firstborn, the waiter who talks with the impediment, said a white dove had come down toward me from the heavens, and I was bathed in a blinding white light. Leonetti's son was healed of his disability, and even now does he and his father lay prone at my gates, weeping in matching sackcloth and ashes. Tony, do you remember the oath you took? Today I shot the man who recommended we open the books to you, and I shot the 3 witnesses present, and also the 2 men who were made with you. This is my sacrifice, my sacred burden, killed for your sins, Tony. You hepatically adorned whore's cunt. Right now I am distraught and low. Their deaths weigh heavy on my heart as I miss them. But it did the job I was told it would, and I am a man renewed, born again in my anger and clear in my resolve. My vendetta had grown weak, and I became complacent, carrying on, like I had no troubles in the world, and I admit that I was moving on. God was angered by this offense. He struck me with a taste that does not ever leave my mouth. It is the taste of gunmetal and rotten meat, and I embrace it like Jesus did his cross. I love the taste, because I am now afflicted and engulfed in unquenchable rage. I want your blood in gallons all over my body. I want your heart on my coffee table, where my maid will clean it 4 times a day, 7 days a week. I want your ears sewn onto the head of my first nephew, and for the time being, heir apparent, Emilio. I want your hair interwoven in a braid with my own pubic hair. I want your teeth in a glass case and cleaned once a month by my dentist. I want your wife's saliva on my cock, and I want your eyes plastered into my wall above my bed so you can watch. I want 1.5 pounds of your obese, pasty flesh vacuum sealed in cellophane and stored with the Christmas lamb. I want your high school yearbook photograph in my wife's scrapbooks on every other page, and your name handwritten in cursive. I want the girl who you first made it with paid off to state in depositionary form that it was never truth, and I want the transcription notarized and given to every president upon leaving office. I want the act of having relations with an animal called Nesbitting and translated into every language. I want to play a recording of your mind-numbing cackle during my favorite films, and I want the length of your small intestine dried and stretched out, then wrapped tight around the white Christmas tree that my family loves as their favorite. I will make socks out of your cheeks to go to New York in, and my feet will be warm until I am home. I want that mole on your shoulder biopsied and returned positive for melanoma, so I can comfort myself, knowing cancer was rotting your insides. I want to help your children with their SATs, so they get into a fine college, and then I will burn it to the ground. I want your mother's corpse exhumed and placed on the Gibbsburg float for every damned parade this fucking hellhole runs down Collins Avenue. I want your father to lose his keys, be forced to replace them, and then lose those ones the same day. I want to name an endangered species after you, and then wipe out every last one left. I want to name a star after you and tell a small child that Tony says hello before I tell him there is no Santa Claus, nor a tooth-collecting fairy. There is no magic, and there is no hope. just as there is no way you can evade me for long.
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Tony, I'm calling about your recent lack of imagination and your complete and total disrespect of the hospitality and the kindness I have shown you. You are like a rat and a pig, both of them. Very, very fat, mind you. You are like they have a baby and make you. I bring you in, I bring you to the table. I let you have a voice. And you fuck me, Tony. You fuck me like that one little plump wearing Vegas who stole your credit card after you fucked her. I suppose she was justified in her actions now. Maybe you weren't such a victim after all. What did you do to her, Tony, that made her so angry as to come back and risk her freedom to steal your plastic while you slumbered on the bed like a beached whale? She left your door open so the world could witness the sight of you sprawled out on the bed in a thong stretched as far as it could possibly go. You awoke the next morning when my men found you that way. They laughed so hard, 2 of them got stomach cramps, and one of them, an import from Giorgio, actually pissed himself. They took pictures. Not a lot, but just enough. I sent them to your wife and children so they could have that experience too. It is a fun one, you fucking piece of shit. Remember when you found out that she had taken your credit card and had it in her possession for around 8 hours? Oh, the damage she did during that time frame. All the while you made threats and you seethed and yet you could do nothing. Could you? No, Tony. Who was it that found that little twat? And who was it that made her pay for her offenses? It was me, you big fuck. After that and everything else I've handled for you, I am repaid in theft myself. I am repaid in betrayal and in treachery. Brutus was the kind of man you are. He would pretend to love Caesar only to lead him to be pounced upon by murderous thugs. That poor girl who is buried out where so many others have been interred, I think now, maybe we killed the wrong person. What do you think? I think that maybe there's a hole out there with your name on it. The only reason I haven't already murdered your family is because I am not like you. I have decency. I have empathy. I have a heart. You have a heart too. But it is broken and of no use, like your flaccid little cock. So maybe I take a kitchen knife and I cut it out of you. I want to see the thing with my own eyes, Tony. Because I don't know for sure that you even have one. You were a no-good Judas turd from the beginning. And you will die in a kind of agony that the world hasn't experienced since the medieval times. Those fuckers knew how to get creative. The Dark Ages, Tony. That's what you got coming when we find you. Oh, and we will find you. Mark my words. I have brought specialists over from Italy and even hired some former Black Ops gentlemen who have gone into great detail some of the ways they are going to hurt you. I added a few ideas, but nothing compared to what these damned souls have prepared for you when they catch up to you. I can feel it right now. Can you feel it, you gluttonous buffoon? Can you feel the rope tightening around your neck? That money you took won't last you too long if you have to run always. And you had better believe I will never stop coming for you. I will never forget
so big after all. You are not the type of man who blends in well, and you know it. So have at it, because I am so close that I can smell your disgusting shame now. That cheap cologne you always wore that could never cover up the body odor you produced. The one that always stung the eyes and forced itself onto your taste buds and ruining your meals for that day. It has become but a sweet aroma to me now. You fat little piggy. Your time is almost over. But me, I will forever endure. Until we meet again, Tony.
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Tony, this is your brother-in-law, William. Yep, you listen and you listen good, asshole. Some men are here at the house. They got us tied up and they've been beating on your sister. They say they're gonna kill her. And they're gonna kill me next if you don't get over here and speak with them. Now listen to me, your sister, she's hurt real bad, and they got her out by the pool. They say they're gonna drown her if you don't come talk to them. They just want to talk to you. That's all, Tony.
You hear this, Tony?
God damn it, Tony, pick
Put her
up
in the
your
water.
fucking phone. Shh, they ain't messing around. You're the only one who can stop this. We didn't do nothing to nobody. We ain't involved in your bullshit. So you answer this fucking phone right now, Tony. Tony.
Do it again?
Please, mister. Please, mister, don't. Let me try again. Stop it. Let her go. We don't know where he is.
What you want? You want to watch her fucking die?
No, please, stop. Tony, you pick
Keep
up
it
the
down a
phone
little
right now,
longer.
please.
You tell Tony that this is his fault?
Tony, they're killing us. Tony, you fucking asshole. You're going to burn in hell for this.
You're not good to me anymore, Mr. Baker. Shoot this piece of
You
shit.
will.
Well, Mrs. Baker, I don't think Tony is going to come help you out here. This is not personal, though it may feel that way. I can assure you that this is just business. Tony did this to you. Your big fucking coward of a brother killed you and your husband tonight. Alright, get it done.